Is it true or false that this question here is just an average problem? An average problem as in calculating the average. Yeah, that's all it is. I showed this to you, I presented this to you to see if you can just sort through the information. Because you see here that the question says specifically, right here, what was the average daily temperature in degrees Fahrenheit? Everyone, in that red highlight, what's the key word? What is the massive blaring keyword? Find the average. Find the average. Exactly. So even if we looked at this and we were intimidated at first, well, following basic strategy would lead us to a much more comfortable position. And that comfortable position would be, we have to find the average. I've got a list of numbers. All I got to do now is add them all up, divide by how many numbers I see, and I'm good. Yes or no? Is that how you feel right now? Is that how you feel right now? Great. So let's go ahead and put in that work. Let's see what we have. So since we're looking for the average, we're going to say that we're going to take the total, divide that by the number of numbers, and that's going to give me my mean. Okay, so in this situation, everybody, can we find the total, or are we looking for a missing number? Can we find the total, or are we looking for a missing number? Right, we can find the total. This isn't working backwards, this is working forward. We're finding the average. So we get the total, divide by the number of numbers, we'll have the mean. Let's keep it real, my math party people. I know that watching these ASVAB videos on YouTube is great, but what if you could join me live for a free class once a week? I do have free classes live once a week for 2 hours apiece for ASVAB Math, so why not join me? Click the link right here. That way you can join me, raise your score for free, and keep kicking butt like you're doing right now. Let's get back to the action, but I hope to see you in class soon. Click there and let's get started. So the only thing that might be intimidating here is, well, coach, I don't want to add up all these numbers. Well, guess what? I don't want to work for a living. Shut up. We're going to go ahead and add these up, and we're going to go ahead and do it confidently and the right way. So stop letting big numbers get in the way of your lazy way. Like, stop that, guys. Let's go. So here we go. 61, 74, 70, 65, 71, da, da, da. First thing I'm going to do is, let's just go ahead and split it up into the tens and ones. Let's just do it like that. So 60 plus 70. So I'll just do 6 plus 7, and I'll just put a 0 at the end of everything. So I'll go ahead and just say 60, 70 is 130 or 13, 20, 26, that'll be 33, 40, 44. So that would be 440 so far. And then I would go ahead and grab the ones, and I would say 1, 4, that's 5, 10, 11, 16, 22. So that's 440 plus 22. Everyone, the grand total, what's that going to be? Yeah, the grand total is going to be 462. Everybody, was that bad? Was it that bad that we had to say that we got stuck on that? Like, moving forward, I don't want anybody in this room putting themselves in a position where you know exactly what you need to do, but you got hung up on just adding or dividing or multiplying or subtracting. We don't want to be in a position where that's what hangs you up. Come on, you can't have that. Practice, put in that time. We all have at least 5 minutes a day. So here we go. We have 462. Everyone, how many numbers do we have in that list? That's going to be 7. Sounds great. So boom, we're going to have 7. And so 462 divided by 7, we need to know what that is. Now, if you need to use long division, totally fine. There's no issue with that. No problem with that. Let's go ahead and use it. So here, we'll go ahead and do 7 going into 462. You have to know how to set up your long division. So we'll have 7 going into 4. Can't happen. 7 going into 46. Yeah, we can do that. That's 6 times. 7 times 6 is 42. and then we bring down the remaining 2. Then 7 goes into 42 6 times. So right there, our average or our mean, it is 66. Everyone, does that make sense? All right, so let me go ahead and show you guys here my background. Everybody, really quick. So this is, again, your progress dashboard for arithmetic reasoning. You have all of the units lined up for you. You have general word problems, you have proportions. I mean, it's all pretty much lined up for you. Unit conversions, percent word problems, distance, rate, time. And we're gonna go all the way down to statistics and probability. So when you go into this, here we are, stats and probability. Here's what the course looks like. You can see that on the left here, you have flashcards here to help you learn mean, median, mode, simple probability, compound probability. We have the lessons here for mean, median, and mode. We have worksheets for it. Casual practice, basically practice with video solutions after every problem. On top of that, you have a lesson right here with mean working backwards. It's very likely that I'm going to replace that lesson right there with this class here, this recording. Then we have an extra lesson for it, another casual practice, probability with video solutions. Then we have simple versus compound probability, probability word problems. Everything you need is all lined up for you, and that's just one unit. I got it all lined up for you, every single unit. And you get to, again, track your progress. But let's suppose we're doing this one here, and let's say that this is all mean problems, and it's gonna be looking like what we just did right now. So look at that, it's all on the website, and you can go ahead and work forward to find the temperature, or actually work backwards to find the temperature on Sunday. And you can also work forward to find the average daily temperature, just like you see there. But the point of this is to go ahead and use this to basically practice. Now, let me show you what the neat part of this is. This is a speed drill, right? You're being timed. You see the top of the screen right there? You got 2 minutes per question. You got to fire off. You got to do it quick. Once you're done, don't worry whether you got a ton of them right or a ton of them wrong. Doesn't matter, because when you're done, all you got to do is click right here, this button that says feedback report. Click it, and look at the beauty that happens here. You're going to see the questions that you did. You're going to see the correct answer that was supposed to be gotten. But on top of that, look at the explanation. For every single question, the numbers that you see in the problem are going to be incorporated. So here it's saying, hey, we're trying to find the missing number. Let's set it up exactly like you guys have seen in today's class. You see that we have the table of values. We're looking for that missing number, but we know that that missing number, the total, is going to be 390, all of this, plus that missing Sunday. And then from there, we plug it into the formula, and then we solve. And I show you how to do that for every single problem in the list. So it's all there, guys. I got your back every step of the way. So don't shy away from going into the program, trying these speed drills out, these extra lessons, the worksheets, the casual practice with video solutions. All that is meant to help you build up from wherever you are to a more confident self. And so we both know this video just helped you with your test anxiety by just a little bit. And to keep lowering your test anxiety and keep raising your confidence, that's what my ASVAB All-Access Program is for. The link's right up here. Click it, watch the video on how it works, and you'll see exactly why thousands of my students have raised their scores and gotten the jobs they want. So click there, watch the video, and sign up to raise your score. I'll see you soon.